Our friend Andrea is here from the Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. Go rockford.com to talk about some of the things that are going on this weekend. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I got nothing to complain about. It's not raining on us yet. I know we're supposed to have a wet weekend, but it's a pretty nice Friday morning.
It's a good way to at least start the morning, whether we're going to get rain or not later. At least we can start it off with sunshine.
Yeah, we'll be a little more motivated, and then we can bum out when the clouds come in later on when it's time to call it a weekend.
There you go. Get all your stuff that you need to do right now done now.
Now, I know you're doing the same sort of thing that we are, which is you got stuff going on at home as far as remodel, redecorate, tear stuff up, build stuff in, and all that.
Tons of that going on. It's going good right now. We did a lot when we first moved in, and now we're in the lull where we're taking a little mini break, and then we're going to kick off right back here in the next few months with the inside stuff. The outdoor exterior landscaping and all of that. Okay, I did not realize that is just as much work as a remodel inside.
Oh, yeah.
And we have never owned a home before, so we didn't realize all that it entailed. It's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So we took a break from the inside to work on the outside now that we have the great spring weather upon us. And so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It really is. And it really is. And it throws the whole balance of everything off. You know, I normally go into this room, and now I can't go in there because this is going on.
Exactly.
I normally go out here. Oh, well, that part of the yard's all torn up. I've got to, you'll be happy to know it's an unending cycle.
Well, you know what? That's what I've heard when I talk about it with other people that have owned homes for a while. They're like, oh, don't worry. This is only the beginning.
No, when you get done with that and you do the well, that's good. I got that taken care of. All of a sudden, a window will fall out on the other side of the house.
Right.
Or a pipe will spew. You only get a little bit of downtime.
Exactly. The other night we had a water heater had a little leak, and it was about 10 at night.
That's when they usually do it.
I'm doing the whole, oh my gosh, what do we do? And fiance's taking it like a champ. He's like, no big deal. We'll figure it out. And so through that, we figured out, yep, this is just the beginning. So that's all right. It's all right. It's all good.
I can remember my wife saying at one point, well, what do we do? I'm like, you don't know what to do? God, that's so easy. And I grabbed the phone. I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, what do I do? That's what you do. You call your dad and ask him because he'll know.
We called the uncle.
See, perfect.
And the dads. Yeah, that was.
You got to have somebody in the family who can walk you through some of these things.
Right, exactly.
And you're the person who can walk us through the weekend.
Yes. So let's start off by talking about a walk-run this evening, Arbor Dash 5K and Fun Run. So I know we are expecting a little bit of rain, but that shouldn't stop people from going out to Khlem Arboretum and Botanic Gardens because you can wear a rain jacket and you can go running.
And if you're running, cool off with the rain a little bit too. That's always helpful.
Right, because the temps are going to be okay. So that is happening, but also afterwards, there's live music and camaraderie happening at inside the Botanic Gardens in the Khlem Arboretum there for Prairie Street Brewing Company. They will be there. They will be serving beverages and just hang out. So there's that as well. So 5 to 6:30 is the run walk. If you want to hang out afterwards, it's 6:30 to about 9 at Khlem.
That's a great place to hang out, too.
Beautiful arboretum, beautiful gardens. Right now, of course, we've got the rain happening, which is great for our gardens and our growth of our trees and our shrubs and our bushes. So check it out. The flowers, beautiful.
And for, once again, if you've lived here your whole life, I've never been to Khlem. Well, this would be a great time to go and visit them.
Now's the time. So also happening in the gathering at Macktown Living History Education Center. Stephen Mack lives on the property. He will be hosting this wonderful event with many others. The National Historic Site is what this is, and it's wonderful. So what you can expect for Saturday and Sunday is a reenactment of the 1840s and what it might be like to live during that time period.
That'd be cool.
Traders, trappers. This is definitely a family event, so take the kids. You can taste homemade root beer. You can learn how to throw a tomahawk. How cool is that?
Oh, hello, root beer and tomahawks? Really, that's all it takes to get me in the door.
Right, I know. Well, definitely something for the kids especially to be able to see things like that. But again, you're going to feel like you're immersed within the 1840s. There's going to be mercantile vendors, demonstrations, militia maneuvers, so check it out if you can, 9 to 4 both days.
And if you have a love of history at all, or you like to instill it in your kids, that's a great event to take them to.
That's it. That's right. Also happening, the Anderson Japanese Gardens is hosting their traditional Japanese flower viewing tea ceremony in their beautiful guest house. This is a really original experience for folks if you can attend. It is for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday is sold out, so it just goes to show you how widely popular
this is a really cool event.
It really is. So you get to learn different techniques, etiquette, proper ways to do that. But again, I don't know. I just found out this week, Anderson Japanese Gardens is opening for the season today.
Today is their opening day.
So exciting. So they will be officially open today until October 31st. So if nothing else, definitely plan your weekend, plan next week, go check out the gardens. Beautiful, beautiful place to go to.
And I know being in the the tourism and all that business, this is no surprise to you. But for a lot of people, maybe you didn't know this. But when you look around at the top attractions in Illinois list that different organizations put out, even from I was looking at one where a British organization, they sent people over to the U.S. to recommend to British people where to come and travel. Had people here in Rockford, and Anderson Gardens makes so many lists of the top 10 places you must visit in the entire state.
They do.
And this is competing with Chicago stuff as well, because they'll list all the Millennium Park, and you need to go to the Art Institute, and you need to go to Shawnee National Forest, you need to do this and that. But Anderson is on almost every one of those lists in a prominent spot.
You're right. We constantly research different sites and attractions throughout the community and what lists that they make. And you're right. You're absolutely right. And I think a lot of that has to do with, I know a lot of that has to do with the well-maintained garden. What I highly suggest for folks, this is a little tip that I learned along the way, is when you're going to visit the gardens, yes, of course, you want to go and enjoy it and relax and go at your leisure, but also make it a point this year to ask for a docent tour, because the docents know so much about the gardens and they can explain the little fine details that you're going to walk past and might not know unless you have somebody that knows all about it.
Right, and there is a method to what goes on there, and there is a way they go about it. It isn't just, hey, let's throw some trees and stuff down here and have people come in. There's a whole lot more to it than that.
Absolutely. The way different sculptures are placed, even the way the lighting hits certain areas of the garden, the trees are manicured a certain way. So there's a method behind many of that, and it's just, I can't say enough about asking for a little educational tour along the way.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. But they make every list when you look at all these things you must see in Illinois or things you must see in the Midwest. You'll see Anderson Gardens on so many lists, and you'll see Rockford Museum Center.
Absolutely.
And Discovery Center in particular. Yeah, number 4 children's museum in the nation, number 2 in the Midwest. I mean, we have some things here that really people around the country and around the world look at and go, well, I'd like to go check that out.
Exactly. And they work hard every day. The events that they host, just go onto their websites, their individual websites. Of course, our GoRockford.com website has it as well. But just the list of different activities and events that they take it a step further. They go a little bit farther outside of the box to make it that experience that you and your family can enjoy together.
Yeah, so, including Tuesday evening in the gardens with music and food.
Right.
And boy, that's a great event too.
Bringing vendors in. They play well together with others, which again is key, is working well with your community partners to make it an even better experience for people to enjoy.
Yeah, see, she's got some experience in this whole thing of working with community partners and making it a better experience for everybody. We missed anything on your list?
Oh, there's plenty more. Yeah, but definitely go to GoRockford.com, because that is just a few of the many events happening this weekend. We always like to choose a couple, but there is a wide range of events happening, from live music at Big Al's Bar all the way to a Twinderella the Musical event at Nordlof Center. There's a lot going on, so check it out.
Absolutely. GoRockford.com. It is all right there for you. How to get there, when to go, what time, and all the details that you'll need to make it a really, really pleasant trip. As always, I thank you for coming in and sharing the goodness with us.
Thank you, as always.